A whale sanctuary proposed for Nova Scotia's eastern shore recently got a step closer to government approval. And a property owner in Wine Harbour says her family has felt pressured over the project. We're joined now by Tracy Burns-Gagnon. So you and your sister recently sent a letter to Premier Houston expressing your dismay over the project. Why do you feel it's not a good fit for your area?
Well, we had our concerns from day one. There were a lot of red flags. Um, we had heard miscommunication or different messages when Mr. Vinnick, the organizer, was speaking to different groups. When we aired our concerns, we have concerns over increased traffic and the tourism element of the project. Mr. Vinnick assured us that that would not be an issue. There wouldn't be tourism associated with the project. However, his messages to other groups, residents outside our community, in surrounding communities, he changed that message, and he would talk about he would promote it as a tourist site, and talk about the educational experience for the children when they were bused to the site. Um, we then went on to ask more questions after he was requesting that we sign a consent form agreeing to the project. We did have questions for the Department of Natural Resources, but they told us that information was strictly confidential. So we were asked to sign a 20-year lease with the option to renew for an additional 20 years, but we weren't able to read the details of what that would entail.
Right.
So that really, made us concerned.
Mhm.
And then we did our research ourselves. We talked to professionals in animal rights and marine biology, environmentalists, etc., veterinarians, and we found a great deal of information that a lot of experts were saying that the site is not ideal for whales.
Okay, now the Premier said there's an incredible amount of support for the project in the area and across the province. I'm just curious what your neighbors are saying.
There are a few in the community that are supportive. However, we are speaking on behalf of the other adjacent landowners. And I believe that the widespread support, that is a misconception, because I don't believe the support is as great as Mr. Vinnick is saying. There are a lot of concerned landowners, not only in our own community, but also individuals in other areas surrounding Wine Harbour that have lots of questions about the project.
Now, where is your property in relation to the proposed sanctuary?
So our property is the largest plot of land that will be affected by the project. It's in a little cove, so when the project does, or if it moves ahead, a net will be completely cutting off our ocean access. So we would no longer be able to boat or fish or, use our kayaks or paddle boards or anything like that.
Now, the province has a policy in place that says Cabinet can't grant a crown lease without unanimous consent from affected landowners. I'm just wondering, how have you been approached for that kind of consent?
We were not told. There was no public notice to let us know. So prior to October 21st, when the order in council was issued, we were told, and we knew that the rules were in place, that unanimous consent would be required. So we did have faith and trust in the government that they would uphold their own rules. So we were very shocked and outraged that they would choose to make an exception for an American company and choose a US company over the rights of landowners in Nova Scotia.
Do you think you have a legal case?
We're pursuing all angles. We do feel that it was procedurally unfair for the government to do this when clearly these rules have been in place for years and years. So we are going to get as much support as we can, and whatever angle that might be.
Have you had any response from the province to your letter?
I have not yet.
Are you expecting anything?
I am hoping. We did have our trust in the government to, like I said, withhold their own rules, and we're hoping that we do get a response soon.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your time today. We do appreciate it.
No, thank you very much. I appreciate it as well.